Hello everyone. Today I am going to give the presentation on real-time system development methodologies. I am studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. So the topics to be discussed are two real-time system development methodologies. There are many real-time development methodologies, but I am discussing only two, that is waterfall model and V model. So first we'll go with the waterfall model. A waterfall model is a linear and sequential approach to software development. It consists of distinct phases like such as requirements, designs, implementation, testing, maintenance, and phase must be completed before moving on to the uh, specific stage. So in waterfall model, the requirement phases are description, a design phase, and then implementation phase, and then testing phase, and last is maintenance phase, and how it is applicable to the real-time systems. So first we will discuss with the first phase, that is requirement phase. In requirement phase, it clearly defines and documents the requirements of the real-time systems, including timing constraints and performance specifications. Real-time consideration prioritize and specify real-time requirements such as deadlines, for task completions and response times. And the next phase is design phase. So in design phase, based on the defined requirements, create a detailed design of the system architecture, modules and interfaces. So in terms of real-time systems, we can design the real-time mechanisms, scheduling algorithms and synchronization methods to meet the specified timing requirements. So next is implementation phase. In implementation phase, the description one is translate the design into code, following code standards and guidelines. So next is in terms of a real-time consideration, we can implement a real-time features, ensuring that the code adheres to the timing constraints defined in the requirement phase. Next is testing phase. In testing phase, conduct various levels of testing, including unit testing, integration testing and system testing to verify the system meets its requirements. So in terms of real time, we can consider the perform testing that specially validates the real time aspects such as responsiveness and adherence to deadlines. Next is maintenance phase. So in maintenance phase, address and fix any issues discovered during the testing and make necessary updates or enhancements. So next is in terms of real time, so we can say that handling real time system changes carefully, as modifications might impact timing behavior through testing is crucial after maintenance. Next is how it is applicable to the real-time systems. So in the real-time system development, the waterfall model can be adapted to ensure the timing requirement are considered to each phase. However, it may face challenges in accommodating changes during development, so which can be critical in real-time systems where requirements might evolve. So further information regarding the applicability of a real-time system is the waterfall model can be adopted, and it provides structured approach ensuring that real-time considerations are considered early in the development cycle, and however it might face challenges in accommodating changes, which can be critical in real-time systems where the requirements may evolve. While the waterfall model offers clarity and a systematic approach, some real-time system may benefit from flexible methodologies and that accommodate changing requirements more effectively. So next I will move on to the next model, that is V model. V model is called as an verification and validation model. In V model, the V model is like an extension of waterfall model. So it acts as an extension of the waterfall model. It emphasizes the relationship between each development phase and its associating testing phase. The development phases are mirrored by testing phases, creating a V-shaped structures. So then it also known as, and it is also known as a verification and validation model, the traditional waterfall model. Then when applied to the real-time system methodology, it emphasizes the relationship between, as I said, relationship between development phase and associated testing phase. So in the requirement phases in the V model, that is verification and validation model, is first we will go with the one is requirement phase. In requirement phase we can go, it clearly defines and documents the requirements of the real-time systems, including specific timing constraints and performance criteria. So in terms of real-time consideration, it explicitly outline real-time requirements, so settling the foundation for subsequent verification and validation activities. Next is a system design phase. In that phase, it develop a high level design of the system architecture based on the specific requirements. Next, I will move on to the applicability system. Okay. Next is another one phase is subsystem design phase. In subsystem design phase, it expand the high level design and detailed design for individual subsystems or components. Elaborate on real-time systems aspects to the subsystem level. Next is module implementation phase. In module implementation phase, it translates the subsystem designs into code for individual module or components. Next is unit testing phase. In unit testing phase, it conduct testing at the module level to ensure that each component functions are intended. So next is integration testing phase. In integration testing phase, it combine and test integrated subsystems to identify and address any issues related to their interactions. Next is system testing phase. So in this, it perform comprehensive testing of the entire system to ensure it meets the specific requirements. So here is how the applicability to real-time system. The V model is particularly suitable for real-time system because it explicitly addresses verification and validation at each stage. It ensures that the testing is aligned with the development, making it easier to trace and verify real-time requirements through the development lifecycle. It provides a structured approach to testing real-time requirements throughout the development cycle. Um, Next is the V model enhances the traditional V minus model by incorporating real-time consideration at each level of development and testing process, fostering a real holistic approach to real time system development. It is the overview of waterfall model and V model for real-time system development methodologies. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, share and like the button.